One of the largest wear and tear items on the entire Kaivac system itself is the vacuum squeegee assembly, primarily the vacuum head and wand component. Eventually, over time, this head will begin to wear out. Our brushes will become discolored, just used up and worn out. So we're going to want to remove the head and replace it. We're going to talk about that in several video clips. We're also going to talk about what goes on inside of our collar itself and what we'll need to replace there as well. So let's jump into it. If you're having trouble with the unit not spinning freely or falling out and not staying in when it's supposed to, there could be a couple things that are going on. Number one, you may have a crack in your collar that locks down and keeps the head inside of the assembly. To replace your collar, we just simply unscrew the collar from the unit. We're going to take out the head itself. Continue to unscrew the collar until it removes and comes off of the vacuum wand. Be careful, because inside of this collar there is a copper ring, and the copper ring is what holds the vacuum head on itself. If the collar is broken, we're going to simply replace the collar itself with a new unit. We're going to take our copper ring, reinsert it into the new collar, and then reattach it to the vacuum wand assembly. Once it's halfway screwed back into place, we're going to take our vacuum wand, reattach it, and then continue to tighten it down until it's a snug fit. Now our vacuum assembly should remain in place and spin freely. If during your inspection you find out that your collar is okay, but you just need to simply replace the vacuum component, vacuum head, we're going to replace two main components. So we will loosen our collar again and remove the old damaged head and replace that with a new one. But inside, every time you replace your vacuum head, you do want to replace your copper ring. So when we unscrew the collar, inside is our copper ring. It eventually will become worn out, not keeping the vacuum head in place. So we want to throw the collar away, the copper ring, replace it with a new copper ring. Simply place it inside the collar, reattach it to the vacuum wand assembly. Take your new vacuum head, put it in place, and continue to tighten the collar. Now you have a new vacuum assembly head.